Hey, everybody. It is early in the morning. I've already been, for the last 20 minutes, just yapping away here, but I'm having a post-insomnia session here. It's, what time is it? It's 5:25 in the morning. And so had a wonky night of sleep, no sleep, anxieties, music anxieties. I said, you know what? I don't have to be anywhere for a couple of hours, so I grabbed a cup of coffee. You guys can watch the sunrise behind me, probably in the next hour and a half or so. And I figured, why not just come out and say hi to the gang here on Twitch. There's a handful of us here. And I got my coffee, and we're just going to listen to some hangover music here. I've got some Dono music that I really have to catch up on. So I figured I'd make a run at that. So I'm making a run at that. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I have not put up, just want to let you know, for those of you who do go to the YouTube VOD, the last session I did on the 12th. Oh, I think I loosened my cap. Don't worry. In a few more years, it's going to be my denture. It's probably... I'll be exporting that out today or tomorrow and putting it up on YouTube, so hang in there for that. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, it's such a Doubtfire moment, right? Except this cap, man, this is from an old hockey injury when I got my face kind of blasted out by a slap shot. So, yeah, I gotta be good with that little cap there. That's why when people smile, they go, your teeth are yellow, but except for that one teeth, I go, well, yeah, that one's because it's porcelain, right? Anyhow, okay, so here we go, guys. Like you guys needed to hear that. Let's go ahead and start with our dono catch-up, everybody. I just noticed some people actually did just donate also for today. Might not be able to get that today. I'm not too sure, only because of how I'm coming in here kind of rando and as much time as I have left here. Let me refresh here. Excuse me. Early morning cough and hacking. Oh, yeah, I had a few people come in for sure. Okay. Alrighty. Well, so I'm going to, let's go. Let's just go. Shut up, Jeebs. Let's go. So our first track is coming from Great Sage Sun. And this one is going to be a song called Brave New World. And it's by an artist called Kalandra. The message in here is recently had the live experience for these folks, a magic sound. Oh, good. I love it when people leave the messages and they say they've just seen them live, too. That just lets me know that the live performance world is alive and kicking. All right, let's see what Great Sage Sun wants us to check out. You guys ready? Let's go. Oh, what a beautiful way to start the stream. I love what the electric guitar is doing with the kind of swelling pad work. Well, until now. She has a beautiful voice. Yeah, Baha. And also kind of reminded me a little bit with the vocal melodic play with that one band from, why do I say something like Welderin or something like that? Where it's very percussive and a lot of elements and stuff. But this very angelic. love what the electric guitar adds to this without being obnoxious. Those little inflections in the voice when vocalists do that. The little, it's not quite a yodel, but great song to open the stream with. This was one of those tracks, though, that was only around a particular pattern that stayed the whole song through. Let's saw it. 1, 2, 3. Was it 3 chords or a 2-chord pattern? But it was. We've on the stream. We've listened to many songs that only have 1 or 2, well, 2 or 3 chords in a pattern. And it's repeated, but what changes, it gives the song its structures or the arrangements, the addition of arrangements. You know, it started off very mellow with a picking pattern. Guitar player started with some volume ups, kind of giving slight little pad vibes. Of course, she has a beautiful, stunning voice. And then the next one is the guitar player. The guitar player gets a little bit, starts with the rhythm, just does these rhythm mute, like chick, chick. And then it builds, and then her intensity changes as it builds, and then she brings in her own percussion while they hit the hook, and then it's a constant build up and stuff like that. Those kinds of tracks are really hypnotizing. You know, I think one of the things about those kind of tracks that only have a couple chord changes in it, however they're mindful of their arrangements, you know, to build and stuff, can be very impactful because there's kind of a hypnotic vibe to it. Even if by the time at the end of the song, the guitar players are playing no longer their picking configuration, is strumming and all that, but those chord changes are what they are. You kind of get a little hypnotized by the pattern, you know. So well done. What a great little way to start the stream. Next up is Next 794 here on my Avocado Show Sunrise Edition, post Insomnia. So God knows what's going to come out of my mouth. This track is called Lights, Camera, Action, and it's from Sonic Mania. Oh, it's from the game. Let's see what this sounds like, guys. All right. Wow, this is badass. Hey, Sen and Ricky, what's going on? Ooh, I like that chord change. Sexy fusion big band. That's what I'm saying. Fun anticipating arrangements there. I love the fact that arpeggiation's still there. That chord. I love that. That's a great change.
Oh, God, that old school hit. So, this says it was dropped 2 years ago, but is it older than that?
From 2017. All right. What a fun ass track that was. So, you know, the chord changes had some really the most part of the chords were kind of power pop kind of chords, kind of vibe to it. Had a lot of jazzy, you know, or a lot of fun alternative chord changes that popped in and out of there. But one of the things that was really fun about the track is that while all this ooey gooey rhythmical goodness is going on in the back with all the arrangements, the kick and the snare is staying really far on the floor. Ooh, ba, ooh, ah. So that's allowing a lot of anticipated style compositions. As a matter of fact, that opening, at first I thought that first note was the downbeat. You know, but then the kick comes, or the kit comes in, and that's on an and in between, you know, one E and, I don't know, maybe it's an E. Let's listen to that just for a second. You know, I usually don't do this, but this is really fun. Listen for the arpeggiation, and I'm thinking it's a down note, and then you realize it's not. Let's see if it'll. I'm thinking, it wasn't. It was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it was very well done. It was as if maybe the composer maybe made a decision to, as they were mixing it, going, oh, I know what we'll do. We'll start with this, and then we'll kind of freak them out on the jump, you know, with the and stuff like that. So, fun track. Next up, Logic. We got another one coming in here. And this track from Logic is called Boom. And this is from, oh, it's a game. I've never heard of Domina. Okay, we're doing this. Bringing it in the house. There's that cynical half step. See, it does have kind of that Middle Eastern, not Middle Eastern, but India, Pakistan. Yeah, good thing I don't have my guitar with me, Amon. I'd be just going off on that Phrygian mode. But it does have like the Snake Charmer melody to it. It's very cool. What kind of a game was this? It's clever. It's very well done. This is another track that has 4 on the floor, though.
keeping the rhythm straight so the rest of the stuff could really work its way through rhythmically. Actually, guys, this is really badass. Got that hypnotic thing going on. I mean, it sucks you in. They're skinnying up the production right now. I'm probably going to end it soon. That cheesy, stringy sample that they're using there sounds great. Did they just go major freeze? That was an odd little twist to the end of it. Somebody said it was like a gladiator management sims or something like that. Which, I don't know, since I read that, it kind of makes sense because aren't those leaves kind of the leaves Roman kind of vibe there? Really super fun track. It's a bebopper, even though some of the more older school synthy sounding synths. For those of you who know that you know, it says here it was dropped about a year ago. I don't know when this game was out, because a lot of times we'll listen to music that could be freshly just posted, but the game could have been out for many years. Really super fun, nice little pattern in it that just kind of locks you in. If you're a musician, you probably let your mind wander like mine was. Mine had wandered a little bit. As a matter of fact, I almost reached over and picked up my guitar. I was like going, ooh, let me do some Phrygian intervallic, kind of stuff. But I'm not that confident with my guitar playing, and I hit bad notes all the time. So, but fun track, man. So far, everything's been super cool beans and fun. Cycloid, we got your track coming up. Let's see what we got here on my post Insomnia avocado session here. This is a track called Duviri Paradox from an OST called Warframe. This is a message he has here. Some of the recent expansions had music that lured me back into the game. Ooh, that's very impressive. And I mean that seriously, if the music pulls you back in. Now, everyone can join me in the journey of going through the past OST. Winky, wink. This song has several movements in it that represent different emotions of the zone's antagonist and different modes effect. Different modes effect, and the zone in the different environment and enemies. I don't know if I should ever be reading this early in the morning, but let's see what we got here from Cycloid. All right. Blood and violence and gore.
Dominus, oh Dominus, iraca contemneo, his curse upon you, suvatasa shabra, zuheruvash.
Wow. Kind of has a quintet vibe to it, but it could be a 4-2-1 and 1 setup.
let that cello just rip the soul right out of you. Mind-numbing to know this music's for a video game. I know that Piz is so clean, so beautiful. Oof. Musicians are phenomenal. Yeah. Beautiful voice this lady has. Was that it? Oh no, that can't be it. I was just getting so into it. So what am I listening to this little section here? Is this still part of the music? Was that like cutscene music or something that we just heard? Just this last bit? Because obviously it was different than a complete, with the violins and the voice and stuff. So from what Amon said, and also what Cycloid had put in there, is that this was a kind of a compilation, if you would, of different moods. Excuse me. But I take it that these were more sensitive sections in the game because they were so emotional. Each one of those pieces were beautiful and so emotional, and therefore it seems like it would be part of the game that might be where the character might be in some kind of contemplation at different moments, perhaps in the game. Because if I do recall, I mean this is kind of a bombastic game, right? Where there's boss fighting and stuff. So I think we've heard some music on it where there's some bigger, orchestral works and stuff like that. But what a unique video to find, excuse me, for the stream of just being that really small, intimate string section. And like I said, it wasn't a quintet, I don't think. Could have been an octet. There was no upright bass. What did I say? 4-2-1-1? No, I don't know. It was beautiful, though. It was just stunning. And also something I was listening to was where it seemed like the mics could have been in this session. I didn't hear a lot of rosin or bowing, to get a little bit of that more of the edginess part of the bow against the string. So I'm thinking, in the back of my head, I was thinking they, may have tipped over some 87s above in the studio, but because you could do that wherever you put the mics, you get different, sounds from the instruments. But I think this one wanted to be a lot more eloquent, if you would, sounding. Even though there was some, the pizzicato sound phenomenal. That's why I was like, oh my God, that pizzicato sounds insane. But anyhow, beautiful track, man. S. Dixon, how are you? Is you still here? Let's see what we got here for you. S. Dixon, we are listening to a song called White Bat, and the artist is He Is a Legend. So let's do that. Let's see what this is all about. Oh. Wow, that's badass. Great tone of that guitar, gee. I wonder if this is a pre-chorus. Ooh. This riff here is so badass. They're all crushing it. So I guess this is the hook. Which is odd to go into a cut time into a hook, but it has, the singer sounds phenomenal with that melody. Little Korn-esque right here. Okay, here's why this song to me was smoking badass. As riffy and rhythmical as the guitar arrangements were, for some reason, compared to a lot of, deep diving, metalcore, super riffy stuff where it's like, diving into zero, coming back in and out of it and stuff like this. This was more visceral, hands in the dirt metal with the tone and stuff. And that down, 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 down. There was no fancy complexity in the guitar work and in the arrangements. That how do I say this? I think this is part of my post-insomnia way of trying to form words here. They hit as heavy as with all those guitar arrangements without it being just overblown, overarranged and stuff. And also the shifts in the dynamics that I told you before, where I thought, is this a hook? Is it not a hook? That's the only thing about the track that I couldn't really just sink my teeth in like where exactly is the hook. But I was able to. I loved the 2 sections. I think it's probably 8 bars where he then sings into with the melody, goes into the cut time. Super clean little section when he was being very kind of whimsical to himself. That little intimate section where it looks like they really turn the dry wet or on the reverb send of the guitar for the ambient. Very clean guitar tone. I thought that was badass. But actually, for me, where I really pumped and got the hardest hit was actually maybe the last 40 seconds when he was doing the cut time over that riff. You know, that's just how my head rocks. Never heard of this. Excuse me, never heard of this band. Sorry, look, I'm just like, I feel like Jabba the Hutt right now. I'm like, I'm snorting snot. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck you. Oh, shit, almost lost my game controller. Sorry, guys. Early morning. I'm sorry. This is what we get when we have post-insomnia sessions. Anyhow, great track. That was just stupid. Excuse me, like you guys needed to hear that. Next up, Likinski. How are you? Let's go ahead and see what this is. This is an intro theme from N64. Is that a game? The game is Rayman 2, The Great Escape. I know, I feel like I have to do a little ranch rocket, but I won't, don't worry. This is, let's see, the Nintendo 64 had only 16 of 32 megabyte cartridges. And so the CD quality music would get replaced with MIDI for Rayman 2. This is some reason the completely different intro and song leitmotif, but it slaps. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let me cancel that. Okay. Kind of reminds me, I know this doesn't sound funny, a little bit of Enter the Dragon weirdness, the Lalo Schifrin kind of work. I don't know why it's making it ring that way. Little pad back there. That lower bass line on the piano. All right, so maybe I misread this. Now, the original is from the game, I guess from that earlier, what he had written down there. But maybe I guess this was a MIDI version of everything that it was when it was non-MIDI. Because it sounded pretty full, pretty thick and rich and stuff like that. When I had said earlier, and Amon kind of laughs as well as listening to it, it kind of reminded me a little bit of the Enter the Dragon, Lalo Schifrin style of composition. I don't know what it was in there, nothing specific. Obviously, in those days, there was no synths or anything, but it doesn't mean that you can't listen to certain things and kind of associate it with it, especially if you're as old as us, older people that can call that back. But it had that kind of, like, for instance, it was reminding me of the scene where Bruce Lee's in the little boat getting to the bigger boat, and the guy in the rudder is going like this. Of course, that scene, the music was a little slower, but it had that kind of vibe to it. But as far as this music was concerned, I thought it was. I don't know. For some reason, I thought I was gonna be listening to something that was like 16-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit, something like that. I liked it though. I don't know anything about the games, but it definitely was compelling, captivating, compelling because of the pad work and the little dancing, pizzicatos, if you would. Those are different kind of pizzicatos. If it was a Pitts harp blend in the MIDI, I don't know. Fun track though, super fun track. Oh, is it still under Soma? Oh, great. Oh, well. Let me see if I can change that. Can I change that while I'm flying here? Oh, it does say Soma. Stand by. Let me change it. Do music. There we go. Not that it'll make any difference, but thank you for that heads up. I appreciate it. It also says Soma Wheelie Cheesy. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I'm a mess. What am I going to do? But thank you for that, Fish. All right, next up, we have from Tempa 127. Now let me see here. And this is a jazzy track. The artist is Yorushika. Name of the song is Escape. And the message is, one of my favorite songs from this band. Highly recommend everything else by them as well. This one has much more jazzy feel than their usual J-rock pop sensibilities. All right, let's go. I love this little unison voice in the back. An octave lower. Fun, light, bubbly. So far, we're working just those 3 chords in the pattern. Of course, we're early in the song. I love their little dynamic flares of additions. I wish I had my piano on. Yeah, and a unique approach to the left hand too. A lot of that banging at the bottom, but hiccups. Little jazz bass. Or is that a P bass? Sound like a jazz master. I love those stops. That's where the music comes together, where it's silent. That left hand. I love how he does it with the left hand. It's percussive. It's like he's hitting that. Hitting that low G. Sounds like it'd be a great track for a long distance driving game or something, a Sims game or something like that. Beautiful. What a great track. 3 chords. Through the whole thing, it's another one of those songs that have, chords that just, allow arrangements to grow, musicianships to tingle and tangle all the way around, through it and stuff. Aman had said it. I said it a couple times. I loved how the piano player was using his left hand. I think he was hitting the last key or 2 keys at the bottom, the GB, or AB. I'm sorry, but using it as a percussive thing. And all the little sparklies and all the little riffage that was coming in between it with the piano. I love the little guitar solo that came in there. Very tasteful. Everything was beautiful. Very tasteful track. Very smoky bar vibe. Sitting in a small bar in the corner. There's a stage up there, and this was going on. With a little glass of Cabassier or Sambuca with coffee beans. Any of you guys? Have you guys ever tried that? Sambuca? And then they put 3 coffee beans in a snifter. It's just like an after-dinner aperitif. Anyhow, I digress, because I do. It's my day job. Let's go with Logan Molus. Let's see what we got here, Logan. Let me see here what we got here from Logan. Logan would like us. Oh, the sun's starting to come up, or I see the pink clouds. Let's see here. What do we have here? This is an artist by the name of Zach Hill, and the name of the track is Ex-Ravers. And so he's primarily a drummer. I believe this is considered math rock. All right, I'm down for some math rock. Let's go. Yeah, this just woke me up. Makuzia, that's a great statement. I was like, that's what it sounds like. I love what those triplets, it kicks in. trying to, I think. Damn. I had to decompress for a second. I was getting a little earball anxiety. Trippy track, man. It's got some full-on visceral tribal rhythmical properties, except it's all synthy and, you know, digitally tweaked. Okay, I'll talk. That's what it kind of felt like. Jeez. Wow. That just fried my nerves. Not in a bad way. What I had to do is, because of the choices that the composer used for sounds, I had to kind of dig underneath all the edginess and the harshness at the high end of the choices of everything he was doing. There was always some kind of either slight distortion or edginess on everything that was performed there, it sounds like to me, even all the way down to the percussions and all of that arrangement there. So I had to kind of work to dig underneath that layer of fry, and then I really put together a lot of the really super slick, cool rhythmical things that were going on there. There was some stuff there. There was a probably half of it had this very unique little triplet that was happening in what I guess was the kick of it, you know, however it was produced, but ba 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 ba, you know, kind of thing that was happening way down there. But I tell you what, if a thumbnail doesn't fit a song any better than this one, I don't know what would have. Because that's kind of like once it started going off, that's kind of how I felt and stuff, you know. But it was a good track. I liked it. Dun, 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 dun. Makuzia, how are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I see you here. Thank you again. Very kind of you. We are going to be doing from Makuzia, one of our usual suspects here. Let's go ahead and see what Makuzia would like from us. We're going to be doing something from an anime called Steins Gate. This one is called Gate of Steiner. It's a symphonic version. Okay. Let's see what Makuzia is bringing us. Let's hear what Makuzia is bringing us. Here we go. Whole orchestra there, one oboe cutting through like a Ginsu knife. That sounds like an English horn. English horn, oboe. some proper melody there. Beautiful, but very score composed. And I know, Makuzi, you said this is a classical version, so or symphonic. Hear the harp a little. Very beautifully sad section here, with little strokes of hope. They left it off on pretty resolved there. Would there be the leitmotif somewhere around there? Like that? Is that part of the main theme? Welcome to Fantasy Island. No, I'm sorry. It just has that vibe. It's like it's a constant though, that the cello midsection always in some kind of counterplay. What a beautiful track, Makuzia. Now I take it. Sometimes I have to rewrap my head around the fact that this is an anime. And this was a score piece from anime, even though it's a symphonic version of it. I'm going to guess that this was part of a single score in the anime. Because that's the one thing I've noticed about anime music, and I don't know if that's a constant, but their music almost is completely through very long parts of the animes. So if it's score music to action, albeit anime or actors or whatever, it doesn't really matter. What I've noticed, it seems like these pieces are much longer in anime, so that there's a lot of music storytelling behind it constantly that marries itself with the anime. It's not like shorter little bumps of music and stuff, but there's a lot of emotional support with the music, albeit classical, whatever the case is. So, needless to say, it was a really super beautiful piece with a lot of breathing space in it, where in my mind, it kind of, as a score piece, theater of the mind was kind of cooking. You know what I mean? So let me see here. But it was wonderful. What do you say? It's the main theme of the game was based on. Oh, so if it's the main theme, so that means was that the very first time? Okay, wait, let me rephrase this. I'm still like in post-insomnia headspace. So is there an establishing motif in there, le motif in that piece that repeats itself through if this was the theme track? That's my question. Because I did da 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 something like that. That seemed to have been a repetitive. And then I'm wondering, since you're saying this was a theme, even though this was a symphonic redo, if that was something that repeated itself through the anime, or if that was like, you know, part of the core. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Okay, it was. Thank you, Miksu. Appreciate that. Let's continue on. What time is it? I've probably got another half hour. Can you guys see the sun's coming up tomorrow, but the old man doesn't sleep, no, 'cause he's out of his mind. Tomorrow. I'm sorry, just leave me alone. I'm old. The driver 458. Makuzia, thank you so much for that track and your kindness and your your kindness. I appreciate it. Here we go. The driver 458. This is a band called Jayden Talley, or an artist. The name of the track is Autumn Comes Too Soon. Here's a special message here. A cozy song to have, a cozy cup of hot chocolate while wearing a cozy sweater, while under a cozy blanket, while staring out of a window watching a not so cozy weather. Very well written, driver. No complicated chord progression or crazy melodies here. Just a song that acknowledges that autumn season vibe. Yes. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's have a cozy moment here. With a cup of... Oh, man. I'm out of coffee. So cozy. Damn. I'm going to go fall asleep now. Beautiful.
The leaves are turning brown.
Kind of a Pink Floyd move there.
Red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready, not just yet. Autumn comes too soon.
Ooh.
Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sight.
That's a nice, beautiful harmony back there.
That blossomed will wither away and die. Not now, I'm not ready.
Little bells in there. It's like that pre-Christmassy vibe too, right?
I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn.
Nice voicing there.
Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
apparently the guy was in love with summer. So this is like an ode to autumn comes too soon, but it was really nice because there was this kind of intrepidation in the melody and stuff where it was like, you know, autumn's still beautiful. Who doesn't like autumn? But there was a little bit of intrepidation in the melody, which I really enjoyed. And I love that tone. I love that airy tone in when vocalists can do that. I can't, but there's a lot of vocalists out there that have that sorry way. You know, that kind of vibe there. I can't do it well, sorry, embarrassing. But those kind of whimsical little tracks there. It was a sleeper. I swear to God, after about a minute, I could feel my body starting to go, yeah, I'm feeling just too cozy right now. I'll fall asleep at the wheel here at the stream. Beautiful track. Loved the sound of his voice. But yeah, he obviously liked summer more than autumn. But it was a beautiful track. I will say that. You agree? No? Maybe? Agree? I don't know. My chat's gone to sleep. That's why nobody's there. I know. We're, you know, the thing is what's difficult here in Hawaii is we don't have really definitive season changes. I miss that about, you know, when I had the studio out in Studio City in California, whatever. Still didn't get the kind of autumns that the folks in the East Coast get, these beautiful color changes. But even in Los Angeles, you know, you could smell a change in the air during, you know, winter and those dreaded Santa Ana winds that come. But, you know, here, the only way we could tell what season it is whether I'm wearing sunblock 50 or sunblock 25. You know, there isn't much of a, you know, even when we get our winter Pacific storms that come through here, believe it or not, it can be a little warmer because what happens is those storms cut off the trade winds, so the humidity pumps. You know, when we get our winter storms. I mean, you know, there's times where it can get really cold in the middle of the islands, like at about like 55 degrees. 53. And of course, Mauna Kea on the Big Island, you know, that's snow and, you know, that's 10, 11, 12,000 feet. But here on Oahu, yeah. So, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, isn't that funny? I have no coffee. Guys, I want to do a couple more tracks. Give me a second. I got to make a cup of coffee, though. I cannot do this without some more coffee. And I hate to leave you like this, but I'm just going to turn on briefly some music from my Spotify. I got to make more coffee. I'll be right back. Those pods. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Oh, I'm getting delirious from my Gross snorting. All right, sorry guys, I had to make coffee. So, kind of still in the middle of my Insomnia stream. But I have chocolate-covered raisins. Nothing like a little sugar, huh? Hang on, let me refresh something here. Okay. Sorry, ASMR. Okie dokie. All right, where am I? Oh, is that Final Fantasy VII? The original. Throw the flame. No, the ice sword. Oh. I remember. I used to play. All right, let's get back to it here. Okay. Lisa Wolf is in the house. Thank you for letting me make my coffee break, guys. And then I have to get ready and take a shower so I can do the day job thing with the nonprofit. So Lisa, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's see what we got here from Lisa. Okay, we're going to be doing an alternative band. This is a medley. I've heard of this band, Pepper. This is a live radio performance from a Hawaii band doing a medley of 3 of their connected songs. This was one of my favorite bands and such a fantastic acoustic performance. Yes, Pepper, I believe, is Maui-based, if I can recall. I'm not sure. Yeah, they definitely had a solid footprint out here in Hawaii. Big time. All righty. Yeah, speaking of trade winds, let's go. This is a band called Pepper from Hawaii. Or I think...
Chop up your heart with my truthful tongue. Don't touch me, girl, till the song is done. And when you leave, you hear the song I've sung.
Matter of fact, I think they even won in Naho.
Have my fun, chop up your heart with my truthful tongue. Don't touch me, girl, till the song is done. And when you leave, you see the wrong you've done. That is the way I'll have my sleeping, creeping ever did. You leave and wishing me so I could sleep, just shy of a lie, and opened up the windowsill, find a cold piece of anything that I've ever loved, only thing I've ever loved. But you know my name, does it mean nothing hard? And if my luck don't change, I'll probably be the last one standing. Yeah. Oh, Lord Stanley. Yeah. I'll probably be the last one standing.
I like how the principal, forget it, Insomnia talk. Principal guitar, referencing here, a little louder than the second rhythm. I think they did a little adjustment in the mix right there.
Like you used to know.
I like what the bass or the guitar low line is. On this side's great.
If you understand me, that feels good, that's understood. As long as you move your body up and down faster, baby, you should know. And every time I like to hear you say, hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. I'll be waiting at this train station.
Yeah, Ansford, that's just like almost a traditional arrangement here in Hawaii with a lot of bands, is that pseudo reggae, strumming.
my heavens low, but the sound the same. Seems I'm always looking when I hear your name. You've been away, but don't leave this side. Seen all of your faces you've tried to hide. So I'm sitting here in a train station. Lord knows I step with no hesitation. Oh, I've seen through your lies. Still I'm one to testify. And I say, I find a way to let you know. Hold me close with the trade winds blow. Chances are you're over me. I'll catch that train.
Lisa, do you live here in Hawaii?
Questions that you're asking, I've only expected everything. Whoa, these arms of mine are burning as I see those pages turn.
Oh, I see.
I say I find a way to let you know. Hold me close when the trade winds blow. Chances are you're over me. I'll catch that train. Eventually I got to find a way.
This is a what you get, what you see, what you hear is what you get session. Live, medley, same exact thing that would happen like sitting at a bar and they're playing.
6 days ago and you left me still. I know you wanted me, I know how you feel, but now it's not my place to choose. I wish you all the luck, and I hope you don't lose. If I don't say something now I'll regret. I'm losing ground and I'm starting to sway. So now I'm broke and you're making me pay. You got it all wrong, you're never gonna find your way.
That's such a great voice.
You're never gonna find your way. Find your way, yeah. Yo, you're never gonna find your way.
You have the one hand conga and then he's doing the shaker.
Find your way, you're never ever gonna find your way. You way, you way, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. So there.
What a great sound, man.
That was the hardest song we've ever tried to do.
I think that's great. That kind of live session recording and everything. And they were doing like little change-ups. It was like the engineer did a couple of change-ups like on the fly on that. But that was as raw and authentic as a band like Pepper, who actually has an alternative band sound. This was like an unplugged session for them. I saw them once, like in the late 90s or early 2000s over at, Anna Bananas, I think. I can't remember. There used to be a joint in Honolulu that you can see alternative bands and rock bands and stuff. But what a small world bringing that into the house here, Lisa. That's wonderful. That's why I forgot somebody had asked if you engineered it. And so wait a minute, aren't these Hawaiian based? I go, is she here? Anyhow, thank you so much, Lisa. That was nice. That put me in a very happy mood after slumping before I got my cup of coffee here. Thank you. Let me see. Let's go with Anford. Anford, how are you? And let's see what we got here. What does Anford want? Anford wants a track from the movie Goblin. And this one is called a Suspiria theme. Suspiria theme. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Anford. I'm glad you were able to come on by, and mahalo for the dono. And let's do this. This is drum and bass. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was reading somebody's... Oh, the band is Goblin. But Suspiria, was that a movie? I guess so. That's what this is, yeah? Spooky toy box vibe with a little bit of a hint of the India influence. The heinous voice in the background, screaming. Kind of annoying, like getting into your head under your skin vibe here. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's got this like macabre toy box thing going on. Like maybe a goblin spinning instead of the ballerina on one of those thingies. Invader alert, invader alert. It's like a direct bass with a little bit of a phase shifter on it. But the dynamics of the drums are small. This is great. This is really unique. Because there's definitely a lot of imaging going on with the organ there and some other things. Sinister organ going there. And that monophonic synth lead there, or synth line. Nice, you're going to close it with that original piece. I don't know what that is, but that's a great sound. Kind of reminds me of the movie Limpet. Das Limpet? Das Limpet? You know if you know. No, it can't be a didgeridoo. I mean, it could be, but maybe it's affected. mean, that's a really good call. Maybe it's just so far back in the mix. Anna, this was a trippy track. That was a super trippy track, man. I know that I guess somebody had said that this was written before the movie was made, or maybe the movie went into post. So maybe the music supervisor knew of its existence and said, "Hey, this is going to be great for the movie." I don't know if this was Anna. If you tell me really quick, if this whether or not it was a theme piece or a title end piece or something, because I mean it's definitely a piece of music. Doesn't necessarily sound like it's a score piece. Could have been, because there was a little change up in the middle, but it's kind of medley-ishy, something of that nature. But it had that just macabre, heavy weirdness with the kind of toy box, or the, what do you call it? I forgot. It's not a toy box. You know, where you wind it up and the ballerina would turn around while the music would play. To me, a toy box is the thing that would go this way. I forgot what you call those. To kind of bring in a little bit of the peacefulness of, oh, isn't this beautiful? But then the dark music box. Thank you. You know, the peacefulness of that, but then the darkness and the macabreness of that, you know, kind of vibe there. Oh, so you're saying it was probably the opening track. I could see that. Oh, I could see that too. The director would play this before a day of shooting to get everybody in the dark mood. Perfect. All right, guys, listen, I don't have much time left. So I'm going to hit some Wheel of Cheese. I have a few donos dangling out there, so you just hang in there. I might come back tomorrow maybe for a session for a little bit, because, you know, I'm all thrown off this week. So let's do some Wheel of Cheese. How about that? I know some people have putting their tracks in there, and I appreciate some of the donos I got earlier. Makuzi, everybody, the gang, thank you so much. I have the kebab seller. It snows in Australia. I have a few people that are dangling out there. But I am very short on time because I actually do have an obligation to show up at this nonprofit at a certain time. So I've just got to shower off whatever this insomnia look is. Are my eyes black? Can't tell. You know, that no sleep kind of thing. I don't know. Ooh, I just got a head rush. That wasn't good. All right, let's do some Wheel of Cheese, guys. Wheelie. Don't worry. That's not the original Wheel of Cheese. Let's do newbie cheese. So let's see what the newbie cheese is like here. All right. Newbie cheese. Wow, only 4 people. What are your odds here, people? What are your odds? Let's go. Remember, nothing over 7 minutes or it's an auto boot. Please keep those under 7 minutes. Sirta. Let's see what Sirta wants. Sirta would like a band called Number Girl. And let me see here. Is that what it is? Number Girl? And the name of the track is Delayed Brain. Brr. Hi, don't know how to describe the song except it's like rocky song made with a jazzy spirit. Hope you enjoy it. I like that. That's a nice description. Let's see what we got here. All right. Little hammer on, pull off. Oh, this is great. Very hypnotic. This is such a chill track. That Vibin' Road sound puts you to sleep. I can't tell if that's mic distortion on the kick or maybe some compression distortion. That wakes you up. Imagine this live and having to hold that pattern here, the guitar. A very expressive, messy section that was. Oh shit! Oh my god! Well, I faded. Oh crap! When something just scared the shit out of me. Oh, how long was it? I must have passed out. You guys are killing me. Oh my god! Did I? I'm drooling. Oh my god! Oh, I was listening to a track. That's what I remember. Oh my god! Oh, I drool on my shirt. Oh my gosh. Well, thank God that somebody did something. Somebody like followed me or something, and I heard that splash in my ear, and it sent the crap out of me. Oh my God, I fell asleep. Oh my God. I'm never going to do an insomnia session. Insomnia occurred. My heart's jumping. Excuse me. Oh, and I just got a head rush too. Where was I? What was I doing? All I hear in my head right now is that's all I'm hearing in my head. Oh, what a crazy freaking night. Oh my God. Where was I, guys? Wheel of cheese. Wheel of cheese. Okay, I got to do one more wheel of cheese. And then I got to take a shower because somehow I got to get ready to do this thing this morning. All right. I was on Pour Wheel. Okay, thank you. Oh, my God, that was hilarious. Sad because that's such a typical old man fail. But let's get some more cheesy. Pobre? Queso pobre now? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Queso pobre. Someone's got to clip that out of the stream. Okay. Queso pobre. Here we go, guys. Not too bad because we only have a few folks here. Guys, ready? This is the last one because I got to take a shower. I got to wake myself up. That was just sad as could be. Okay, here we go, guys. Wheel of cheese. Let's go. Is this one? Hardcore. What are the odds that hardcore is going to give us some metal? Of course, it's not. You can't stereotype because of the book cover. What do you say? How do you say that? You can't stereotype because you can't judge because of the book cover thingy, but just because his name is Hardcore or her doesn't mean that it's going to be metal or something. Could be a hardcore life liver. Okay, Hardcore wants a band called... Well, you know, I was trying to expand it. You never can tell, but I'm sorry, but Hardcore would like a game called Assassin's Creed. And let's see what we got here. This is going to be a classical, apparently. Maybe that's what he has it under here. This is the main theme for Assassin's Creed. In the message, he has written, it's a very unusual choice for a blockbuster action game theme, but it makes sense. It's a final game in Ezio's trilogy. Mature Ezio is looking for meaning, trying to access ancient wisdom left by his predecessors, and trying to guide new generations of assassins. Okay. So it looks like this is what we're doing for the last music on the stream here. Let's go. Can't believe I fell asleep. Jesus. It's giving me Gladiator vibes. What a beautiful piece of music. It's just voice in this pad here. Very soul pulling. Now it just got a little spooky. Dramatically emotional. In a very uncertain tone, though. Love the little bass line sneaking up right here. Can you hear the little bass sequence in the back there? Of a Mediterranean vibe in this as well. This definitely has some finality to its sound, Great Sage Son. Almost reminds me of like the end of the video game Journey 2. It has that finality to it. You know, if you play the game Journey, anybody who knows that game. That touch of the arpeggiation, just give that lift. Yep, here it is. Ooh, bringing in a big fat horn section there. That was a really powerful track to end the stream on. Yeah, Great Sage Son, I'm glad you brought it up in that capacity. And it said here also in the message that it was like the ending theme of the character, like a culmination of that character's, journey. I don't know anything about Assassin's Creed, and this is Revelations. I don't know how many of the iterations of the game has been released. But I don't know if this was the journey of a character just in this particular game or through, a few series of games. But it definitely was an ode to or a finality kind of vibe to it, that slow, beautiful build, just strictly with the beautiful vocals and that kind of hollow pad, kind of a lo-fi hollow pad. Excuse me. And then, of course, as it builds, it starts to get a little more forceful, then percussion comes in. I did like how the composer, with that kind of heartbeat vibe, that lo-fi kick, that right behind it, there was this little bass sequence that just, if you have cans on, or if you have, headphones or earbuds that have a soft response to the bottom tones of the scale, and you feel that little bass line that was just there, was just kind of tempting you. And then, of course, the orchestrating started coming in. We got, a little bolder with the horn sections, and the vocalist is starting to push a little more harder on her melody and everything, until there was this big, finality to it. So, great track to end the stream on. I cannot believe I did an Insomnia stream. This was so out of the norm. All my mods, I think Turnip was here. How are you, Turnip, by the way? Everybody else is either sleeping or working. As for most people, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I disrupted your work day or whatever, but thanks for joining. Thanks for some of the additional donos that came in. I have about 3 or 4 of them left here. If you did just dono, I'm sorry. I'm going to dip out, but then you know what that means. You're in pole position for the next time I come on. I can't seem to put together a schedule of when I'm going to come on. I try, but I'm just balancing workload and stuff like that. And when it rains, it pours with work for me. So right now I'm just, in the thick of it. So just, I come on. Or I don't when I say I'm going to. Just hang out, for the notifications when they come. And that's it. And I think patty cakes. Did you clip that? Oh, wait a minute. I got to turn off my